Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you? I hope you are enjoying the best of health. I welcome you in my class. That is English for grade 2. We are learning unit 9. Its title is Here is the Winter. My dear fellow teachers, this lesson plan, PowerPoint presentation and worksheet links are given. You may click it, download it, follow it as it is, or modify it for your convenience. So my dear students, we are going to learn about consonant clusters. Before this, we have already learned about consonant clusters. I hope you remember this concept. If not, you may watch this video lecture again, how we identify, how we use consonant clusters, and we are going to learn further to identify initial and final consonant clusters. Means in a word, starting with and ending with consonant clusters, we'll find out. This is our SLO for today. Let's start with the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah mentions in Quran Surah Al-Baqarah verse 83, and speak to people good words. Yes, my dear students, beta, this is a beautiful message. Whenever we talk to people, how should we talk? Good words. This is command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is teaching us how to talk to people. Good words. Always use good words, say nicely, and be courteous. This is what the message of this verse is. That's why, beta, whenever we talk, we should talk good. We should not use bad words. We should not hurt others with our words. Be always good in your conversation, right? This is message of this word. Now look at this word, speak. The initial two letters and both are consonants, right? This is how we identify consonant clusters in different words. This is what we are going to practice and learn today. Now you tell me, first you tell me what are consonants and what is initial sound. We have learned both of these things. Whatever you remember, pause the video, answer these questions to your teacher, and then come back. Yes, my dear students, I hope you remember in English alphabet, there are vowels and consonants. So how many vowels are there? There are 5 vowels. When we take these 5 vowels separate, and which are vowels? A, E, I, O, U. These 5 are vowels and rest are consonants, right? So altogether there are 26 letters. When we take these 5 vowels separate, these 21 letters are known as consonants. And what does cluster mean? Cluster means more than one when together. So when we say a word, there is always a beginning sound which is known as initial sound. For example, look at this word, how we'll say it. What is the image? What is this object? This is a bag. So what is the initial sound? How do we say it? Bag. B, A, G. All the letters have sounds in this word. So the first sound which we hear or say is initial sound, and the last sound is the final sound. Now, where we reach so far? If in a word more than one consonants are together, it is known as consonant cluster. If it is at the beginning of the word, it is known as consonant cluster at the initial position. And if it is at the end of the word, it is known as consonant cluster at the final position. This is how we identify, okay? So let's learn it. A consonant cluster is a term used for 2 adjacent consonants, right, in a word that kept their individual sound. Now, beta, this is how we say it. The one thing is there will be more than one, means 2, or sometimes it's more than 2. So they are known as consonant cluster. And how do we pronounce them? Their individual sound. We say the sound, we blend it together. Look at this, how we do it. We see B and L. Both are consonants. How will we identify? This is the consonant cluster at initial position. How we'll say it? B, B, B. So we'll blend both sound and we'll say blood, 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 right? The next is, now both are consonants, so it's a consonant cluster at initial position, and how we'll say it? Brain, brain, brain. Okay, both are consonants and it is the consonant cluster at initial position. How we'll say it? Draw, 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 draw. This is how we say it. Okay, so we say the sound, we pronounce the sound of each consonant and we blend it. Draw, draw. Cloth, cloth. Now again, this is, both are S and T, both are consonants and it is at the end of the letter. So this is consonant cluster at the final position. Again we'll say S and T. Both sounds will remain there, but we'll blend it and we'll say list, 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 list. All right. Lamp, consonant cluster at the final position. Lamp. Plant. So this is how we identify consonant cluster at initial and final position and we pronounce it. Are you clear? Okay, let's practice this concept through an activity. Teacher will encourage students to find more words that contain consonant cluster and write them in their notebook. And this is how we're gonna practice it. All of you open your books on page number 73. So look at the picture and complete the word by using consonant cluster. Okay. So beta, if you are not clear about any of the image, you will raise your hand, talk to your teacher, and teacher kindly give clues to students. Don't tell them answer, rather make them to reach to the answer. So every one of you is going to complete this task in your books, and when you are done with it, kindly come back. Yes, my dear students, are you done with it? Good job. Now it's time for your homework. You will find out different consonant clusters on page number 71. So you will open your book and find out all the words containing consonant clusters, underline and write them in your notebook. This is your homework, and here is a worksheet, my dear fellow teachers. This worksheet, lesson plan, PowerPoint presentation links are given. You may click it, download it, and kindly provide a printed worksheet to students for practice. So what we have learned today, we learned about initial and final positions of consonant clusters, and we identify initial and final consonant clusters. Are we done with it? Yes. So that's it for today. Tomorrow I'll come again with a very interesting lesson. Till that time, keep learning and take very good care of yourself. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.